જેમાં આપણે જ્યોગ્રાફિકલ આઈડેન્ટિફિકેશનમાં એક માર્ક આપણે આપીએ છીએ એ અમે એલોટ ક્યારે કરીશું કે જ્યારે અમારું ટેસ્ટિંગમાં અમે એપ્રુવ કર્યું અમે એક સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ પર્ટિક્યુલર નક્કી કરેલા છે કે આ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડની જેટલી હોય તેને જ અમારે એક માર્ક એ આપવાના, પરંતુ તે માટે ટેસ્ટિંગ ક્યાં કરવું કે એની જરી એ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડની છે કે કેમ, તો તેને માટે આપણે મંત્રા પાસે અમે ટેસ્ટિંગ માટે સેમ્પલ મોકલ્યા તે એપ્રુવ થયા. એપ્રુવ એટલે કે હું મેન્યુફેક્ચર છું, મને ખબર છે કે મેં એકચ્યુઅલી 40 ચડાવી છે, ખરેખર 40 ચડાવી છે, એ રિપોર્ટ લગભગ નજીક આવ્યો, તો એનો મતલબ કે એનું ટેસ્ટિંગ બરાબર છે. એવા 3-4 સેમ્પલ મોકલ્યા. હમણાં બીજું સેમ્પલ પાછું મોકલ્યો છે એ આજે કદાચ આવી જ ગયો છે, નહીં તો આવતીકાલે આવશે. એટલે આપણે સંતોષ થઈ જશે કે આને એપોઇન્ટ કરવું જરૂરી છે. એમ બોમ્બેમાં પણ લેબોરેટરી છે, ગુજરાત ગવર્મેન્ટે પણ પોતે ખોલેલી અહીંયા કરી, પરંતુ ગમે તે કારણસર બંધ થઈ ગઈ 5 વર્ષથી. એટલે હવે આ એપ્રુવ થઈ જાય તો એમની સાથે બંને ટાઈમ થઈ જાય કે ભાઈ અમારો રિપોર્ટ પણ બરાબર છે, તમે સેમ્પલ આપું છું, તમે પણ ત્યાં ટેસ્ટ કરો, અને બંને ઇક્વલ થઈ જાય તો એમને પણ આપણા પ્રત્યે विश्वास है, આપણે એમના પ્રત્યે વિશ્વાસ है. आपको आपकी यहाँ जो भी लेबोरेटरी है, हम यहाँ पर जो भी सैंपल्स देंगे तो वो सैंपल्स के अनुसार आपका भी रिपोर्ट आता है कि नहीं, हम वो टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं. नहीं तो क्या क्रॉस चेकिंग रहने से नहीं तो बोलेंगे आपका रिपोर्ट गलत है, हमारा रिपोर्ट सच्चा है, हम बोलेंगे कि आपका रिपोर्ट गलत है, हमारा रिपोर्ट सच्चा है, ये ठीक नहीं. तो दोनों का रिपोर्ट बराबर रहना चाहिए. हाँ, कंज्यूमर सेंटर में भी रहना चाहिए और मैन्युफैक्चर सेंटर में भी रहना चाहिए. हम टेस्ट करें, बार टेस्ट करेंगे यहाँ पर मैन्युफैक्चर सेंटर में, वो रिपोर्ट के अनुसार हम एक मार्क अलॉट करेंगे वो मेंबर्स को, उसको फीस लेकर उसके ऊपर क्रॉस चेकिंग करेंगे. हमारी बॉडी है, बनावी है बॉडी, અને જ્યોગ્રાફિકલ આઈડેન્ટિફિકેશન માટેની અમારે એક જુદી બોડી બનાવેલી છે, બધા એસોસિએશન ભેગા થઈને, તો તે એના પર ક્રોસ ચેકિંગ કરશે અને જે થાય તે આ લોકોને ત્યાંના જે નોર્મ્સ કન્ડિશન છે તે જ અમારા લગભગ કન્ડિશન છે કે જો હોય તો એને પેનલ્ટી થાય, એને ડિસ્ક્વોલિફાઈડ થાય, એ બધું ઘણું બધી વસ્તુ છે. તો એ તો પછી જેલની સજા સુધી આવે છે. ज्योग्राफिकल आइडेंटिफिकेशन में तो जेल भी जा सकते हैं, ऐसा क्योंकि वो तो इंटरनेशनल में जाएगा ज्योग्राफिकल आइडेंटिफिकेशन.
वो प्रॉब्लम I mean solve कर सकता है because the scientists in the south laboratory, Kanjipuram laboratory, and the officials in the laboratory here, you know, yeah, they can also exchange views and they can also study together and arrive at a common standard, common testing procedure, common standard, or minimize the difference between these two. This one, that is only the scientist.
इससे क्या होगा कि कोई डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन नहीं रहेगा, किसी को इसके ऊपर शंका नहीं रहेगी, आपका रिपोर्ट बराबर है.
समझ गया. साहब ने इसलिए बोला कि प्रोसीजर थोड़ा लंबा चलेगा because of this study only, extensive study, because different interest groups are there. We want to synergize with everybody and arrive at a consented sort of a standards. That is the process. And आपका बात ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है there should be wide difference and then there will be difference of interest and between Surat and other parts of the same. No, Surat is the main center, but we want that the consumer end and the manufacturing end should have one opinion about the formation of the standard. That will happen, that's not a problem. You know, sir, it is...
तो इसमें क्या करेंगे? What we have to do is now, since there is a consensus that we work in this, let us have a sort of an MOU, a tripartite MOU.
No, minutes बना देना. एक minutes बना देना.
Minutes भी बना देंगे. Based on that, when there is a further progress, we can have a sort of a broad understanding as to how to go about the whole thing. Minutes is one thing. Minutes is showing that we have discussed this thing.
Yes.
But in order to take it forward, we have something as a commitment from whoever are the concerned parties. That will ensure that we are progressing in the right direction for the right results.
Right.
Okay. So your body, the chamber, and the JARI, these things, we have a tripartite agreement that we want to work in this direction, and let us close down on certain this, where we have a final solution to this particular issue.
No problem, no issue.
You can do that. The only point is that this requires a lot of basic work. The basic work is, technically specifying different types of JARI, which is a challenge. Because today what he says and what there's a lot of difference. what the industry says, what is a pure JARI, what the manufacturer says, what is a pure JARI. There are a lot of difference of opinion on that.
But still you have closed down on those.
No, we have worked to a larger extent, but it needs to be formalized with the JARI manufacturers, with our Kanchipuram traders, and with the research institute. We have to sit and formalize that, which is what. Number one is that. Number two is that, then how do we ensure that it is tested properly? Putting it on paper is one thing. Secondly, how do we know that whatever we have put it on paper can be tested? So that is one thing. That is why we have said we have 1 or 2 testing laboratories already in South, by and large is reliable, and which the similar kind of structure can also be brought up in South.
Yeah.
3. Fourth is that, how do we introduce a JARI mark? What are the conditions for that? What are the kinds of terms and references for that? That also needs a lot of work. So this requires, I think, a lot of time has passed. We have wasted also a lot of time because we also came very late here. So we should have a time frame of maybe next 6 months. Come out with that entire technical specification, testing problems, field-related issues, and also some kind of a consensus among all of us, and introduce the mark in a very big way.
So why don't you do one thing? Somebody, you identify a person or 2 persons within your setup who will take it forward, because it cannot be done by everyone.
That's correct.
There has to be a specific task assigned to certain people who will take it forward.
No, what we have the
આખી પ્રોસિજર છે 6 મહિનામાં જે છે ને આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરવાનું કામ આ તે બધું that is something you
શું કરશે એ લોકોને આ લોકોની 3 જણાના નામ લઈને એ લોકોને ત્યાં બોલાવે છે સાઉથમાં પછી નેક્સ્ટ પાછું સપ્ટેમ્બરમાં એ લોકો અહીંયા હોય છે એક્ઝિબિશન છે ત્યારે બોમ્બે મીટિંગ એ 3 મીટિંગની અંદર આ બધું સોલ્યુશન આવી જાય અને તરત જ એને ક્લોઝ કરી દેવું બસ આ એક ટાર્ગેટ છે.
They will work under this committee. Committee has got terms and reference. In that, it is free for the committee members to exchange views and make study and interact with the scientist or the laboratory.
એમના JARI એસોસિએશન બધા જ એસોસિએશનના ઓફિસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ છે, અમારી કમિટી બનાવી છે, ફંડ પણ અમે મૂક્યું કારણ કે પબ્લિસિટી પણ કરવાની છે, પ્રોપેગેન્ડા કરવાનું છે, અવેરનેસ આપવાની છે, જે બધા માટે ખૂબ મોટું મોટા પાયા પર આ કામ થતું છે. પણ ત્યારે પહેલા ટેસ્ટિંગ લેબોરેટરી રેકગ્નાઇઝ થવી જોઈએ, એને માટે આ મંડળ સાથે અમે ટેસ્ટિંગ સેમ્પલ મોકલ્યા, જે એપ્રુવ થયા. હવે બીજો એક છેલ્લો મોકલ્યો છે, તે પણ એપ્રુવ થશે. પછી આમાં નોટ ઓનલી ફોર रियल JARI, नॉट ओनली फॉर प्योर JARI, इमिटेशन JARI के लिए भी इतना ही जरूरी है. तो इसलिए अगर बेंगलोर में भी कोई हो तो उनको भी साथ कर देंगे, क्योंकि वहाँ पर ज्यादा चलता है वो कर्नाटक फैक्ट्री. हाँ, तो वो लोग उनको भी चाहिए, तो समझो कि उसको सेटिस्फाई सब कॉर्नर से कर देंगे.
This is what we intend to do is that may form about 7 to 8 member group, which can be headed by our technocrat, who is the director of the Central Silk Technology Research Institute. He is a very highly qualified person. With him, 2 scientists who have worked with JARI. We can take about 2 or 3 people from the Surat industry, and also 1 from the Karnataka Silk Industries Corporation, and 1 from the Kanchipuram Traders Association. Like that, we will form a group. By and large, many other things we know what is the process involved, and have the meeting convened at the earliest and start the work.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
That's the one. In that, you have freedom to exchange views and all.
અમે એવું નક્કી કરીએ છીએ અત્યારે કે 3 જણા આપણી JARI ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાંથી જાય, 2 જણા ત્યાંથી કાંજીવરમમાંથી, 1 કોઈમ્બતુરમાંથી, કર્ણાટક બેંગ્લોર, એમ કરીને 6 જણા અને 2 સાયન્ટિસ્ટ સાથે હોય. એની આખી એક ટીમ બને ને આખો તમારું આ માર્ક વાળો જે આપણે JARI માર્કનું પ્લાનિંગ કરીએ છીએ એ બને એટલું જલ્દી પૂરું કરવું એમ.
I think that part is over, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you very much, and I think that was a good synergy between the different section of our and I'm coming to that only. Before that, I just want to give away the quiz winners some prize. We have 3 prize, nothing other than yes, Raman Jariwala is number 1. I request Menon Saab to give away the prize for
All spoken of our affection now. Thank you.
Close by Lela, okay. Thank you. And Mr. Harish Chawle and Mr. Pranav. दोनों निकल गया उनका इधर में deposit कर लो. And so now also we have a small vote of thanks of although we have started with a very doubtful, question mark whether this meeting will be successful. In spite of the number, I think the quality of the meeting and the result of the meeting was quite good. And that is what ultimately counts. It is not the number, it is the quality. So that way we are very much satisfied.
These type of seminars, if we organize on a regular basis, we have to generate interest.
Yes.
This is not a one-time activity where you have done
Definitely, we are.
forget about it till the end. Now that's the end
No,
of the story.
now this is the beginning, and so we will continue this exercise. Now that we have formed a committee of, the JARI and other things, now Expo we are also participating, we are planning. So, lot of activities, lot of relation. Now this is the beginning of that relation. I hope it will go a long way in building up a good trust and a good synergy between all this, between Central Silk Board and this Silk Board.
Sure.
And I thank Rohit Mehta and as well as Parish Saab, also other members. And as a token of memento from our side, we want to give a memento to you also.
Oh my God.
Menon Saab will give us one memento.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Parish sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, Mr. Raman Jariwal also. And Ajay Saab is not there.
No, he's not.
Paresh is also not there. Chintan is there. Yeah, please. Anybody else? Well, that is the end of our part, and thank you very much for the cooperation.
Okay, fine. So that was a fantastic, I think, as you mentioned, despite the numbers, I'm happy that you are satisfied with the quality of participation and the quality of the delegates. We hope to have more of such, as I said, interactions also in future, and we would like you to come on a regular basis to Surat. So at the end of this, I would like, I request our Vice President, Paresh Patel, to propose a vote of thanks.
President Rohit, invited guest, our friends from JARI industry and members. We are very much thankful to Sri K.S. Menon, CEO, Silk Mark Organization of India, for organizing such type of workshop for the trade and industry of Surat and sharing your thoughts with the members of SGCCI. I also thanks to Sri T.D. Koshi and Sri R.V. Tandav, Senior Executive of Silk Mart Organization of India. My sincere thanks to all our guests, industrialists, members of the chamber, and invited gentlemen for joining us in today's program. Thank you. Thank you very much. आप तो रिपोर्टिंग